right there. So what are we seeing there? Imagine if this could be a plant growing healthy like that in a container. Imagine if you could enjoy your fresh vegetables grown directly in containers instead of a small backyard garden. So welcome to the channel. As we're going to start, there is that subscribe button which is found somewhere at the bottom of the video of your screen. Consider subscribing so that you keep on getting useful information from backyard gardening. So what are we seeing here? This is a kale plant, not planted directly in the garden, but instead planted in a container. So yes, your kale plants can survive very well in containers, as you can see here. And this kale was planted some time back. It has taken about 2-3 months now. It is of this size. And if you consider the size of the leaves and consider the size of the leaves of the kale plants growing in the garden, are they any different? You can see that these ones are even slightly bigger, but still from a kale plant grown in containers. So it is possible to actually propagate your kale plants fully in containers so that you continue enjoying your favorite vegetables, if this is your favorite vegetable. For me, it is my favorite vegetable because I like so much, and I have to find several ways of propagating as much as possible of this vegetable, which we call as kales. So this container, of course, it's of average size. You don't need a very large container to propagate your kale plants at home in your backyard. An average size of container like this one can give you around 2 plants per container, but in this case I just planted 1 plant, and then the other one was transplanted there later to see how it will thrive. And as you can see, the effect of the shade of this bigger plant on that other small one has been very detrimental. That other smaller plant is not thriving very well because of the fact that this other bigger plant here was having a lot of shade, or was putting a lot of shade beneath it, and therefore the smaller plant was not getting adequate amounts of sunlight or light to facilitate the process of photosynthesis within it. So in case you don't have enough land to do a backyard garden, it's also possible that you do container gardening just in your backyard so that you grow your own vegetables the way I've demonstrated with this kale plant growing in a container. And of course, remember, for me, I always try as much as possible to go organic. So no chemical fertilizer used here, no insecticide, no pesticide used on this plant. It's wholly organic with enough organic manure incorporated into the soil to ensure that the kale plant actually gets all the nutrients it needs from the soil where it's growing within this container. What are some of the benefits of propagating your plants within containers? One of the biggest benefits is that you can actually move your container around in case you want to change the location of the container from an area maybe which is not receiving enough sunshine to another area which is receiving enough direct sunshine. It's possible to move your containers around within your backyard, and then the amount of water that you need to irrigate your containers is also not much, because much of that water will be retained within the soil, and some of it of course will seep through to the bottom of the container where you have perforated holes to ensure enough thorough drainage through the soil within your container. And another big advantage is that management of pests and diseases is also very easy when you propagate your vegetables within containers. It's not like in the garden where the pests could actually crawl through from one plant onto another easily. With containers, it's easier to inspect each of the plants and then carry out pest and disease management practices, because you usually not have so many containers of vegetables in your backyard, but just a few to ensure that you have enough supply for yourself and maybe possibly for your family. Then another advantage is that each of the containers that you are going to use, it's possible to propagate a number of plants within each of the containers as long as you time them adequately. Remember, if the plant grows big and then you transplant another plant onto that same container, then the shading or the putting of the shade from that bigger plant onto the newly transplanted plant on the container will be quite detrimental, and therefore it's good that you transplant all plants onto a particular container at the same time, so that they grow at the same rate and therefore they don't have that competing factor for sunshine once one of the plants actually becomes bigger than the other one. So those are some of the advantages of actually propagating your vegetables within containers in your backyard. And if you consider a small space like this, if I arrange like 5 containers or even up to 10 containers, those will be enough containers to carry my vegetables for consumption just locally, as compared to that garden there where I've planted so much of vegetables. Actually, those are in excess to a good extent because I usually share them with my neighbors here. But then if it's just for your own consumption, a few containers, maybe about 10 or about 8 to 10, sometimes even up to 15, whichever the number that you like, can be suitable for you to propagate enough vegetables for your own consumption. So it's not only kales which can survive in containers as shown here. You can try with any other plant that you are so much interested in, or your favorite plant that you may be interested in. And within the comment section, give me a mention of the plants which you may have tried propagating in containers, or which you are currently propagating in containers, or which you may be interested in trying to propagate in containers, so that we continue giving each other tips on some of the practices of growing plants within your backyard for your own consumption. And sometimes even you can supply some of the excess to the local market if it's within reach, or you can even supply some to your neighbors if they also consume the same vegetables or same plants like you do. So give me a mention of your favorite plants which you may want to try out in containers, or which you are currently propagating in containers in your backyard, or which you may be interested in propagating in containers in your backyard at a later stage. And remember, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you keep on getting updated content with the concepts of backyard gardening. Thank you. So we'll see in another video again at a later time.